March 14, 4:18 am. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor hallway. I was with the prosecutor. I can't believe how rude he was. It's unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggey's innocence. You'll see, sir.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir!
True. So then, what now?
It looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch.
Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Yeah.
Prosecutor building, 12th floor.
I'm stuck.
Yahoo!
Dude, we're going.
You're balling?
Dude, who's wait? What the fuck?
Winston!
Winston is bawling?
It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. I must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly post haste.
Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. You ever feel lost or need some advice? My door is always open.
How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy?
That's Winston MFP.
Let's go.
Ball. Indy ball.
What is a basketball doing here? I'm surprised he knows what that is, I'm gonna be honest. That's Mr. Portman.
He knows about all the derivatives of the Steel Samurai, and he's probably at least heard of LeBron James.
That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway.
I disagree, actually.
What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the offices drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it in himself. All the way up to the 12th floor? Poor buddy. What's up, guy? Is everything alright?
Yes, sir. If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds.
Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway in this room.
Oh, everything is okay, sir.
A word of advice. Stay focused or you may start to lose even more weight. I'm going to starve you to death. This is my room.
What's
Let's
up?
check.
Whoa!
Oh.
Andy! No!
Okay. The nook and crannies.
Andy, wait. Go left. Stop. Don't look at me.
Oh, I see it. I see. Can you imagine you're in an office building, you get out of the elevator and see some random guy shooting baskets? That would actually be kind of dope, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's building a community.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yes, check those buttons. Plated cushions.
It's... Oh, isn't that Mr. Zero Series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So, what are these zero files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Like, it's not Emma Sky's sister from the first game.
I don't know if it was Lana. Or
I don't know.
Was
Yeah.
was Von Karma the High Prosecutor at some point?
He was a prosecutor. I don't know that he was ever formally the high prosecutor.
I mean, he got the King of Prosecutors trophy, right? A couple times, and I thought he rose the ranks. I don't think Lana was it for super long.
Right. Probably true. That means that the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages relating to that case from 10 years ago are missing. Oh, probably not. I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case.
Can we just leave it? Put it back.
Nah. A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching's excellent. Imagine just like rubbing it. Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know. You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometimes. To envision myself winning, naturally. Okay. Let's check this door. This office. 1203, 1203. Hey, Maggey, whose room is this again?
It's Mr. Portsman, sir.
Oh, he's my new neighbor, I see. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas? Okay. That's 1202. These 4 numbers on a number plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Whoops. Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir. You have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know. This is my number. No one else can have this number.
Wait, but 1203's next door.
Although the idea that it can be so easily removed is kind of... I don't see any signs of forced entry. And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir. Meaning that the door really was opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think. Whoever the thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind.
Classic Maggey Bird.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know if it...
Go on.
Nope.
Okay. A minimalist, classy wood door made of top quality wood. It's sturdily made, making it near impossible to break in by force. It's almost, majestic, sir. I wish I could be as stately as this door. Only Gumshoe would praise a door as something greater than himself. Being a detective has its own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you live up to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see. So you're saying, sir, that me being me is the best thing I can do for everyone? Right. Yes. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir.
Okay, on the left side of the door, heading down from the hinge, like all the way bottom left, there's one dot, and it bothers me.
I'm not seeing that.
You see
oh,
it?
wait. Nope, I'm not seeing it.
Down on the theme, directly below the hinges. Yeah, you can't highlight over it. It's just there's a slight variation in the texture that they used for the wood. All the way at the bottom left of your crosshair. You see it?
Wait, no?
Like a knock taken out of the wood. You can't highlight it. It's just...
Is it on stream?
Yeah. It's just one dark spot. Literally one dark spot in the wood.
I think you're going insane.
Direct... Oh my god.
I
don't know what to do with you.
I guess we talked to this last. I was wondering if I may speak to you for a bit concerning this case.
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream. A dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Mile Edgeworth.
Can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master. She likes the courtroom after, like, the double BS she went through. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her with why. Oh, okay. We can present things. That's crazy. The victim. Have you ever met the victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I have to go to Mr. Portman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
That sounds like fun. Just once I would have loved to play with them.
It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir.
On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in at all that well with them. Miss Maggey Byrne, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir.
And then I groomed her.
Yep. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night.
Yo, who's got a clock in at like 3 a.m.?
Maggey.
True. You're caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Huh?
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And now, I haven't managed to be named a criminal just when I become a security guard.
Okay, the test one is your fault.
It's not the first time that I've been named a criminal. And also not the first time that it's happened right after I got a job at a place that I should probably just stop seeking employment.
That's a lot to go through in one lifetime.
I know! It's just when I thought I finally found my happiness. I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You don't need to worry about me, Miss Byrne. Nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is your cooperation.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help.
I just noticed she's wearing a Blue Badger t-shirt.
Bum, 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 bum.
Do we want to show her anything?
Sure.
The key! So when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. I noticed it was back at around 2:30 a.m. I was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. The master key was stolen.
Why is such an important key stored in an insecure place?
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say? Except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit it was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was just sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting on the ledge.
She used it to kill Buddy.
Oh my god.
She used the master key.
Master Chief.
What did you mean by you used the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for the prosecutor who's forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right?
What is it?
That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key? It was Mr. Portsman, sir.
What? Please tell me more, Ms. Bird, quickly. What about forgetful Mr. Portsman?
It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir.
And that's when you loaned the master key to him?
No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone! I welcomed Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir.
I see. And then, what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come and close up his office as he was leaving to go home. It was around 1:30 a.m., I think.
So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Talk about suspicious! I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Let's do that.
Are you thinking about
Okay.
thinking, Indy?
I am. There has to be a walk button, right?
You turn on, hold the run.
Oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. Every suspicious looking nook and cranny, alright. Yo.
You can inspect the basketball hoop.
Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office?
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202?
Well, I'm not sure, but I guess something like his birthday is December 2nd?
Yep, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. How old is this man? Hold on. 29, alright. I can think of at least 3. Bah, why am I even wasting time here thinking about this? He's ballin' though. It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe you put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office and yet you still managed to get lost?
No, Gumshoe's spitting with that one.
It's true. The door is locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor, detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar can get through them. Is he also a high prosecutor? I guess he just moved in. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar can get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from? Well. A minimalist yet classy door made of top quality wood. It's kind of majestic too. It fits in really well with the ambience of the prosecutor's offices. Even Mr. Portsman seems dignified just because he works behind one of these. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne? I suppose custodial work can also be dignified. What does that mean? Oh. We already did this. Nothing?
Oh, weird.
We didn't really get anything out of that. Okay.
This door is unique. It has a different texture than the other door. I can tell because that little notch is not taken out of the wood on the left side of the frame.
We have. Okay. What do we have?
Big brains.
It was rearranged twice, second handgun. Those line up. Probably these two, maybe?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Missing from 1 to 2:30, but she used the master key at 12 and 1:30. So how was it stolen from 1 to 2:30 if it was used
what?
at 1:30?
Excuse me? Maggie, you lying. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No way, pal! I mean, sir!
That's my word. You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time.
Wow! Nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth! You saw through that contradiction like a pro. What? I'm just lying.
No. It's a contradiction. It's different.
Oh, yeah. I misremembered. I had totally forgotten all about that! But thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right, it was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing.
And?
Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
My God. You pretended?
Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir.
So in actuality, you never did relock the door then?
properly.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Portrait's office. Mr. Portrait locked the door. The scooters. Lock it up. Well, do you want to go to do something on that handle?
Oh, on this handle?
Yeah, because it's locked.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't connect until just now. Eureka! There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird said is true, then why is the store locked tight? Oh, you know you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
I'm certain of it, sir! And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed himself that I hadn't.
Which means what, sir? Either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door? But how could you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is... we need to examine these.
Aha.
Hmm? The prints on the numbers plate, they will tell us all we need to know.
Everything? Really? Like what, sir?
Like, well, for nothing, Michael.
What?
Well, we know, freak you, Gumshoe. Wow, it's amazing, sir, how'd you know?
Is that supposed to be a joke to cheer me on, Mr. Edward?
Nope, we gotta get back to doing what we need to do, and that is,
okay, hold on, I really thought it was prints on the number plate. I really thought that.
Okay,
I have a really good
I shouldn't
reason
have trusted
for that,
you.
too.
Her prints will be on the doorknob, right?
Yes, that's also true.
The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you, pal, do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay?
Dum, dum, dum.
So, what'd you find? There's no need for such a belligerent nostril flaring, detective.
Sir, I found that only Mr. Portsman's and Mr. Face prints are on this doorknob.
So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. I'm lost, though. Thinking logically, certain other person's prints should be on this doorknob as well. Now then, whose print should also be on this doorknob? Take that! Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean... Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one.
Mr. Portsman's office. Miss Bird says she unlocked this door, but the prints were not found on the doorknob. Pal?
What have we here? I won't rest until I've looked down slightly. Oh shit, we can hold it. Wait.
Falling?
Oh yeah, can I hide the screen? Okay, and that's how I... Yeah! Ball check.
Falling?
Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman?
Yes, sir! He's always ready for a match!
Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. Doesn't matter what sport it is, he's game. Although I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. That isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad, Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation.
I say that all the time. I'm seeing some good stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Watch as this. Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it.
I brought the 3 pieces of evidence mine, just like we talked about on the phone. It looks like you're out, but I guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
It looks like a note from the victim. Yeah, and it's from Mr. Portsman.
Note left by the victim. Found under the door for the absent Portsman.
Ooh. What's this? Oh, what are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game?
Your friend.
That's okay, detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. This isn't a regulation at all. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take note of this.
Basketball hoop. It's sitting in front of Portsman's office. There are signs that it's been moved.
Thank God.
Like nothing ever happened. Your friend, Buddy.
Why do I hear Mr. Faith in my head at all times? Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Oh, how so, sir? Well, I'm a handsome fellow. I'm getting paid. In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat. With the real culprit of this
Maggie
case.
Bird still on the clock?
Yes, she has not clocked out yet. She was supposed to, but the time is running.
Also, what the hell is that outfit?
It's her security attire. What do you mean?
He's wearing jorts.
No, those are rolled up capris, I think, actually.
Uh-huh. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth!
As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
Ah! Mr. Portsman?
I knew it. That's exactly what my logic sensors were telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggey of being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Why would he say that? Jorts are standard issue security wear. I think that that's true, chat. Look at this. That outfit with the feathers in it. I think that that's security standard. Come what may, it's time to knock on Truth's door. Which office is he? I've forgotten. Oh, it's my own office. Oh my god. March 14, 5/12. Dude, they've been here for like 4 hours. High
They're thorough.
High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Mr. Portsman, well, I finished processing the bloody lettuce. All right, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Ballin'!
Let's go.
Okay, looking good. You there. Take good care of this. Yeah!
Cool! Yo, he got... Nice, not bad.
Balling! Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe.
End of the line for you, Portsman. We've got you now.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case.
Duh! You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way.
You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl.
Whoever thought it would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
Are you done trying to play mind games with me because they won't work? The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for is explaining yourself. Yeah. It's giving me, sucking me silly. I don't know.
Sure, you sent me that audio clip.
Although that too will only take you your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to clip things again.
No, don't do it.
How do I do this? Chat, how do I...
If you go to the stream viewer, there's a clip
Oh.
that button. Sorry. Go on.
Even though you've yet to prove anything.
Mr. Portsman's rebuttal. have no idea what sort of harebrained plan or idea that you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how, may I ask, do you propose that I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here.
Sorry, but we are not finished yet.
Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something?
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. With evidence.
Mr. Portman, we're about to...
Did you see anything in there?
Yes, there's one particular line.
Do we perchance have anything for that? Considering that the other three are non-lines.
Yeah. So wait, the door, right, says that it's still unlocked. Is that what that says? The evidence in the door? Yeah, she didn't open that door. That's good.
So do we present Maggey as how we got in here?
Oh, yeah. How did she get in? Maggey, yes. Yep. Then we'll follow up with the door.
Yep. Oh. Whoops. You cannot present people in this game. Okay, good to know.
So present the door?
Or
key. Yeah, how did you got the key?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Objection! I believe you are able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Objection!
Wait. Hold on for a second. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know.
Precisely. You're able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with a key.
Oh, so you can present people now, huh?
Wow. I'm limiting my own knowledge sometimes.
Eureka!
Nope, not my catchphrase. You had asked Ms. Bird to open your own office door for you, yes?
Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know.
But the room you had Ms. Bird open at that time was not your own, was it?
What? You have quite the imagination! Yeah. You have quite the imagination. I had something in my throat for that. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we?
Why does your voice crack sound like Miss Bird?
I've been practicing.
I'm certain that it was Mr. Portman's.
I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman.
Door, sir!
Maggey, how does your voice crack get lower?
I have bad luck. I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir.
See? Miss Bird backs up my story.
Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted?
Ha! And how do you suppose I did that?
By switching the number plates on our doors, for example. I didn't even need evidence for that, I'm just saying it.
That's right! They do slide out pretty easily.
Oh, you moved over there, that was scary.
Pretty quick.
Like someone else I know. Furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portsman used to make Miss Bird think it was his room? Yo, the hoop!
Take that!
Hoop!
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor.
Wow!
That's very true, sir. Because back there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door I opening had to be Mr. Portman's.
There are signs the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure.
I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. And thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack.
Conjecture's rebuttal.
Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me.
So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he?
I'm as pure and as innocent as my jacket. And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears.
That's fucked up.
My jacket is not dirty! You know, I just washed it yesterday!
Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here.
Conjecture's rebuttal.
Let's see. Nope, that's
Now
a
you're
fact.
just spouting nonsense by the girl opened my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me.
Do we have a single reason to suspect him?
Gun. No.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah, because
Here?
Jim left the.
Yeah, he left a note for him.
He left a note for him.
Here?
Yeah.
Objection!
A
'Cause
projection.
if he would have been in there, he would have gotten the note and heard from him. Yeah.
That was a lie.
What are you talking about? How is that a lie?
This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman.
Note?
It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? And right here it says, "But you're out." You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing?
Ah!
Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around in my room, the very room you had Miss Bird open for you.
Objection!
That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me.
Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence.
No way!
This is proof positive that you had Ms. Bird open the door for you.
Now it would be his door.
Yes.
Take that!
Wait,
Take that. I had your door dusted for prints.
my door? What for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time.
You're right. I didn't find anything, and definitely not Ms. Bird's fingerprints.
Prince? What do they have to do with anything?
Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her print should naturally be on the doorknob she touched.
Ah!
Further, all of the prints on my office's doorknob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Ms. Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office.
Except me.
It just what's so funny, pal.
Hey! Oh, well, that lacked the look of stiff seriousness on your face at this office, the finest prosecutor. Because he makes a huge mistake in accusing me. It's just simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else I like it. There's just nothing else like it in the world.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all and even backed it up. You are the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and admit to the crime already.
And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? I can readily confess that I had wiped the knob down well. I'm a little obsessive-compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. Which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim and my own prince would be on there.
You made that up just now, didn't you?
Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have just left it there before I arrived at the office. Like early evening, for example.
Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway?
Hey, even geniuses that are obsessive compulsive and wipe down doorknobs or fail at times. I was probably just too preoccupied by my work-related matters. Although that's no excuse.
Now, that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size.
Ah, but you can't prove that, can you?
Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir.
Ugh. Horseman makes a good point. I can't prove that he simply didn't overlook it.
Besides, I have an airtight alibi.
Airtight, you say?
I only just realized I had one as we were talking. Guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. Portsman's alibi. If memory serves, you came back to this office around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi.
Do you really think it's that perfect?
Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. See for yourself.
Detective Gumshoe. Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said that they saw him at around 2 a.m.
You see?
All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. There must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere.
There is.
Is there?
Portsman's alibi. Yes, but I don't know if we have it. Here.
Came back to
Memory
him.
serves, came back to the office. It was then you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with
That's
the
true,
culprit.
that's true.
At exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives.
We'll start pressing.
It's the perfect alibi.
I'm gonna start pressing, yeah.
Hold it!
You are correct, it was around 2 a.m.
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time.
I remember checking my watch then, and it made no mistake, it was 2.
Oh! Giving testimony like a pro. Guys, so you came back to your office at 2.
Hold it. It is as you say, however.
Yes, however, you were the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see that person's face? Was it me that you saw?
It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you?
I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here.
Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit.
Affairs. Hold it. So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit.
Yup. Right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct.
Okay. Hold it. Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony.
And it was just as I said, right?
Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you at around that time.
See? I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve.
Ah! Impossible. He actually does have the perfect alibi.
What's wrong? Why the sullen look on your face?
Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we've reached the end of the line and it's time to get off this crazy train. You there? Sir! Please escort the young lady out, but remember, be gentle.
Maggey!
Detective Gumshoe!
Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn the situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi?
Mr. Portsman's alibi. The intruder I met could not have been Mr. Portsman, then who could it have been?
I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic. Oh, that's not logic. That's logic.
Another handgun is
Yeah.
a really good indication.
Yes. Another handgun, second handgun, two
And
intruders?
because, like, yeah, it couldn't
Yeah.
have been Mr. Portsman, but also the person that shot at you is not the person that shot at that killed Jim.
Yes. I agree. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life. And one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. Arguably worse. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once. Meaning that it is entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been property of an entirely different person, which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight.
On to the visitor. Maybe the victim and his killer weren't the only ones to make visitor blood tonight.
Oh, yeah, and then that's why the files were rearranged. Weirdly.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Yep.
You should
Makes
also
sense.
just keep skipping those pop-up.
Okay. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder. So it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. One by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it. And once again after the murder by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back. Objection,
Eureka!
Mr. Portsman. It seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case.
Great. So you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Zor, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case.
What do you mean?
2 freaks really wanted my steel samurai. The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Oh, not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. It means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. What do you mean, do? It explains both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns.
Ironically, wouldn't it be 3? It's also Buddy.
Yeah. Mr. Portsman tricked Mrs. Bird and gained entry into my office.
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know.
Hold up, I'm cooking. Could you go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman? In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about.
Grr.
Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me. Which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would be my guess.
Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right?
And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do.
But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there.
Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then
Blam.
he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired. The one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left the fake dying message behind. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? You little rascal. Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor into my room, and this is where it gets complicated.
There was another?
A visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so, they stole the master key from the security guard's off room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seemed the thief found their prize. Oh, the stolen zero file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun, and then made their escape after shooting my jacket. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves getting messed up twice in the 2 bullets? It's all because the 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times. Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief, and was not, in fact, Mr. Fate's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
Objection!
Oh,
Hey, what's so funny, pal?
absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything.
Of course it does, it's Mr. Edgeworth after all.
But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it all is circumstantial. Supposing if, and that is a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which has now withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your supposition is that I was the first visitor.
Ugh. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at all at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggey, I'll do something if I must. I'll kill him.
You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just some plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Portsman's Alibi, Part 2. That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around there after I left.
So you think we should be out there looking for the thief?
Of course. Now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions.
It's been 3.5 hours. It's 5:30 a.m. right now. I don't think it's at all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
And we can. Portman's Alibi, Part 2.
Can we?
Oh, I've got it solved. I've had it solved for like full cross-examination prior, dude.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You want me to spit or do you want to play the game?
Hey, spit at me.
Okay, right. So his big claim that he was not the person that went into the room is that he wiped down the prints because of Dirty Maggey Bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Bird, for short. So then he said he wiped down the door. Now, the prints that we found on the door were him and Jim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your friend, buddy. And then between the two of them, right, they would have had to both touch the door after Maggey interacted with it the last time, right?
So if Maggey unlocked the door, right, and he would in a situation where he would have gone into his office, Jim would have come up and tried the door at some point in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jim could have gone in and found somebody else, right? That would be a situation where his prints would be on the door and Jim's prints would be on the door, right? Without Maggey.
Okay.
But then Maggey came back to lock the door,
Yes.
right? At least pretend to with her own house key because the master key was still missing, right?
Okay.
That master key that was probably stolen by the secondary thief that was breaking into Phoenix's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're following here?
Yes.
In that case, Maggey touches the door. He wipes down the door. He touches the door, but when does Jim touch the door?
Right. Yeah.
For in that situation, which we have a timeline for built into all of our
it could be here.
disappearances.
You could
right?
touch it after. Yeah. Okay.
In that case, dead. You can't touch the door after you die.
I think his argument is that he was killed later, like after he already. So he's saying here. So Jim showed up after he already went to criminal affairs.
Yes, but
Okay.
did Maggey lock up after he went to criminal affairs? Maggey had to
he
lock
was,
up for him, right?
He was with her, so he would have theoretically wiped it down afterwards.
After he went to criminal affairs?
No, so I'm imagining Maggey locks the door, she leaves, he wipes down the doorknob, then he leaves, right?
Yeah,
That's possible.
Yes, but he wiped down and then just touched it.
I
On a
guess so.
locked door.
He could be a freak.
But like, so hold on. Can we go to our evidence real quick?
Yes. Let's look at our evidence.
We got to check some things here. So one, when was go show me evidence that has times on it, right?
Okay.
Or is
so,
that the
so
lock?
found at 205,
Body found at 2:05
which was after the criminal affairs moment. For sure.
because he was, yes, he was down there already at 2. Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
time. Oh, what the?
So maybe it was the logic. Maybe it was in the logic section. Can we do the logicking thing?
We cannot.
You know, our logic evidence.
Not
we can't.
this state in mind.
Darn, that has it.
We should press him.
Yeah.
What were you training for, buddy? But according to Mr. Faith's note,
Hold on. I think we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left the note for me in the early evening? If you have proof that he left it at a different time, just say just before he was murdered.
I don't have any. No.
You see? So I insist again that I was in my office the entire time.
Okay, and we came down criminal affairs. Why were you in criminal affairs? Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith?
That's because he said he was tired and gonna take a quick nap. You know, those sofas in the hallways? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits.
And what of the evidence he brought?
Everything's related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items. A gun and a pendant.
A gun, you say? Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to slip through the cracks. Okay. Oh, that added something. What?
Okay,
What?
wait, can you check his note again? What did Jim's note
Yeah,
say?
sure. I brought by the
I brought 3 pieces of evidence,
three.
Like you talked about on the phone.
Objection. Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me.
What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece I think you should read. Carefully.
It says that Mr. Faith is bringing 3 pieces.
I'm glad I showed it to Ms. Bird and not Mr. Portsman. Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman.
I can't believe he got tripped up by such simple arithmetic.
Where is the missing piece of evidence?
Alright, it's...
You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face.
my resting face.
Detective Gumshoe, tackle him. You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe.
Oh.
He's dodging.
Whoa. Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. I have an anti-air.
This is all the... It's all part of the investigation, pal, so don't even think about stopping me.
I don't consent!
Hey, what's this? He's got a wake-up TP. He had this on him, sir. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. Why would he hide something like that up his ass? There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail in his coffin. Oh, that's not the SO9 incident or the DL6 incident. Blood, you say?
I didn't say that, but whatever.
That's blood, isn't it? Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh. You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood?
No, you've got it all wrong.
No amount of denial can save you. You have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video.
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him?
You know very well that there's no way to prove that.
Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints?
Yeah!
If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith.
No, impossible.
Oh god. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
March 14th, 5:47 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Edgeworth just really came back from like a trip at 2 a.m. and is still going. What a trooper. I respect it. Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside of the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I simply pressed the left bumper. I'm sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Please accept my apologies.
It was nothing, really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a hold-up or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air.
Another hostage situation, eh?
I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person.
Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard that there was a number of suspicious things relating to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is, forged, sir. Forged evidence, huh? And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons.
Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near that topic, he just clammed up. Although, we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh? Well, well. Walmart strikes again. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly lends credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Oh, Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance to this piece of evidence. I bet.
The missing binder with S.
Yes.
Take that!
The person who stole this file, The other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
We know it's not Phoenix Wright because he's bald.
True.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Yes?
I came across this a while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
This card. Oh, what is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. A three-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about? Yes, it is the mark of the great thief Yatagarasu.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Under the mark of the legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since Yatagarasu's last appearance. Hey, I'm Mr. Edgeworth. Look, something's written on the back. What? Let me see. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. It's written in, like Aztecian language. I don't know.
Oh, I think those are the unknown Pokemon.
Yeah. So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu? Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. Or they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
The end. This session brought to you by Milk. The sounds of nature. There's nothing quite like getting attuned to yourself, like going on a little bit of a lactose bender, but not everybody has access to milk. At least nothing of this high quality. Hi, I'm John Farmhand, inventor of farms. Boy, do I have cows. I've got a lot of them. Just look at them across my fields. I'm a cow! And from those cows, we get you milk. Fresh to your store, fast as we can. Pick it up today at your local grocer. Milk from John Farms. Moo, 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 moo. Cow jingle.